Greys are trying to create a sub-race that is a blend between...
Welcome back to the channel, family. It's your guy Trip 5, back again with another creepy video compilation. You know, I'll provide to you guys nothing but the best content on the internet. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. So without further ado, let's go into the video, y'all.
Have you guys ever heard of Rock City? It's I've heard of a little bit about it, but it's way bigger than what I actually saw. Check it out.
Hey, I'm delivering here into these caves. Look what the sign says. 5 million square feet available. Is I'm dreaming? 5 million square feet under here? Hey, I'm in the cave, man. I'm actually delivering pizza crust. I'm actually delivering pizza crust, where it's only 15,000 pounds, light as hell. I'm about 40 miles from the house.
You know, I feel like these truck drivers and these people who ship out these shipping containers know a lot about what's going on in America. And you know, they probably can't talk about these things. That was literally a sign that said 5 million square feet available. That's a lot of space. You know, there's been people coming out saying that there's cities, you know, even regular restaurants that we pass every day, that's underground. They have a whole underground system that's in place. This is really crazy when you think about it.
Now, this right here, this has to be a warning. It has to be a sign of God, because this happening in Mecca. Saudi Arabia just got hit with some heavy rain in hell, y'all. Look at all these things that's on the floor. That's nothing but hailstones. And then, of course, Saudi Arabia is supposed to be a desert, so that thing is literally melting right away, and it's causing these little hail tsunamis. Look at this hail tsunami. Look at this, y'all. This is sand, hail, snow, and look at that in the background. Y'all see all that flashing going on in the background? Look at that. That doesn't look at that, y'all. It doesn't look natural. Look at all of this that's going on right here. Look how open that is. Y'all see that? And then everything around here is just wow. So Saudi Arabia, why is the weather flipping like that in Saudi Arabia, y'all? Like, it's going back. Like, this is literally going crazy. Man, I told you I was going to get to a point at one time that it was going to be so much going on the planet, it was going to be hard to keep up. And I feel like we're literally here now, y'all. Every day there's something going on. But yes, y'all, this is what's happening in Saudi Arabia, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get this shift.
To see more of them appearing.
Well, the Greys are trying to create a sub-race that is a blend between human culture, the human race, and their race.
A kind of a hybrid set.
Exactly. They're not being very successful. And one of the things that they're trying to do is they're really looking for the soul. They don't understand the soul. They don't understand our extremes of emotions as well, because they're very different from us. Their experiments haven't been all that successful. There are a lot of emotional problems with that, with their, because what really makes a human being is our essence, is the spirit that animates the physical form. Well, there's also another factor, and that is that they actually feed off the energy. They're vampires.
The Zeta Reticulan Greys.
The Greys, right. They're vampires.
Is this where we get our vampire legends? A lot of our vampire legends?
I don't know about that. I don't know if that has to do with it. I don't really know. I wouldn't be surprised, to be perfectly honest with you. But they feed off the energy. They can even bottle the energy and use it for later times. They're also stealing the vital bodies of human beings and storing it. So, I mean, they're just doing some really horrific things here that other races just simply wouldn't conceive of doing.
Now, are you familiar with Salvador Freixedo?
No, never heard of him.
He's a gentleman who...
As a former airport employee, we been knew it was aliens. I'm telling you, all of them faces we used to see come through that airport, real questionable. One time I had this man, his eyes was open so motherfucking wide and going separate ways. And then when I was taking his fingerprints, his fingers was like curved in like this. First thing I thought of, oh, you a chameleon. You one of them reptilian motherfuckers. I don't know who you thought you was fooling, but it ain't me. You might be fooling that TSA officer. But me,
Do y'all believe that aliens live amongst us? Because I definitely do. You know, I think they're walking right around us and we just can't tell the difference. You know, they put the truth in the movies. If you ever seen the movie Men in Black, these aliens could shapeshift easily into humans and you wouldn't know a thing. You know, this lady in this video literally said that she seen one with her own 2 eyes. All they have to do is alter the light spectrum to appear as something else in this realm. I believe that these beings are on Earth to, you know, learn different things about us and the way how we operate.
Il y a quelqu'un qui est une âme.
Hold on. If you overseas in China, let me know if that zombie thing is real. Look like that really happened in that video. You know, that could probably be a movie scene or something. You know, I don't know. And boy on the train that's doing all of that weird shit. If he would have been in New York with that shit, somebody would have probably stomped on his head. And it probably would have been me.
All meats, all fish, and all seafood. Anything that has the vibration of death and vibration of pain and vibration of suffering in it is not good for your personal vibration, is not good for your spiritual journey. You are what you eat. You are what you consume. If you consume a byproduct of pain, you're going to feel pain. If you consume something that, you know, was in fear as it was being murdered, then you become fear. You are what you eat. You are what you consume. Not to mention that death and pain, it like breeds more of the same. And so that actually does breed disease in your body. Flesh of dead animals does breed disease in your body because like attracts more like. When you consume death, you become death. When you consume pain, you become pain. So by consuming beings that were in pain and had to die, you're consuming a frequency of a future illness or a future disease. Like attracts like. If you consume that multiple times a day, then multiple times a day you are a vibrational match to death. You choose, right? You have the capacity to choose. Human beings don't have to consume animal flesh in order to survive. And so it is a choice. So own it as a choice that you make and make those choices consciously.
I just want you guys to be aware of what you are letting your children drink, right? All these primes, right? Stop sale, 92 units, pull from sales floor, right? All these primes, right? Do not let your children drink this garbage. I cannot tell you the reasons, but this stuff is no good, for real. And these are the flavors that I think they like. that icicle or whatever it is, or cherry, whatever this is called. So yeah, ice pop, the blue, whatever. You know, those are like the popular flavors, but do not let your kids drink this garbage. Do not.
Classic videos.
Because she don't want to be left out. I'm serious because the reality is he's saying religion is not important. And what's real is that spirituality is what's missing from us. The Eye of Horus, okay, which is the origin of every religion, is actually just a depiction of your pineal gland. Therefore, that would mean that this whole all-knowing eye that's looking around at everything is you, looking at you, in you, and this is the solution, to tune in. We need to meditate. We need to cleanse ourselves of negative energy. Stop allowing this system to dictate who we are. You're fueling it just by getting up every day and going to work. I'm telling you. Okay, yes, you need money to sustain life, okay? But you don't have to work to feed this system. This is the matrix. That prison they talk about, you born unto, can't see, smell, touch, or hear. That is this all around you. Look at the consumerism. This is a consumer-based economy. Why are black people so at the target and forefront of it? Is because we consume the most. You know why? Because we're spirits first. So don't tell me, oh, stop talking about spirituality, because that's the source of where we come from. Without spirituality, we won't exist.
Talk that talk.
Before physics was the metaphysics. Before the metaphysics was the astronomy. Before the astronomy was the astrology. All of this is in you. Whether you know it or not, those Akashic records they talk about, that's not an actual library with books in it. That's in here. In your DNA, in the blood, those little black dots. I don't know the scientific name for it, but it's in your blood. It's information that you collected life cycle to life cycle. But see, a lot of us are not ready for this information. We want to stay in the Jesus programming. We hope Jesus gonna fly down one day and just stop all this, but he's not. You know why? Because he don't exist. And they got the idea of Jesus from your black ass. Okay? They took what your ancestors taught them, hid it from you, and now they're using it to manipulate you. Steal your children, steal your identity. That's the whole secret to the secret, is that they are stealing your spirit, stealing your energy, using you to fuel themselves, their own existence. They don't even belong here. They are technically a recessive gene. They have a expiration date. You do not. You are immortal. They don't want you to know that. They want you to go to school and learn a little bit of bullshit. The kids ain't even learning cursive writing no more. Why? Penmanship is the end-all, be-all to existence. If you don't know how to write, you can't do nothing. Why does my child not know how to write cursive writing? Why are they taking the penmanship out? That's the source of creation, writing. Where do you think the first book came from? Somebody's mind. And guess how they got those thoughts? Through meditation, from the cosmos. Why you think they can't figure out how they built the pyramids? Why are they so indestructible? That's metaphysics. That's what they not giving us. But guess what? We taking it back. Because there's an awakening in the mist. Tonight is a full moon. Meditate in it. Cleanse yourself of that negative energy. Stop watching that television. Turn that radio off. Stop eating this genetically modified organisms that they got for your ass to transmutate into what they want you to be, which is nothing. Okay, because that's what they are, and they know that, and that's why they need you to be where they at, so they can try to figure you out, but they're not never going to do it. Watch that movie Interstellar. It tells you how they have an expiration date. If we're not here, the earth will naturally cleanse itself of its parasites. I'm done. All right, hold on.
Hey, she was just talking her shit. Like she said, we're spirits first. This body that we operate in is just a vessel for our spirit and soul. Like I always say, we are souls first. We are souls having a human experience. You know, they can't mess with us in the spiritual realm because that's where we the strongest at. You know, there is definitely an awakening going on. And this is what they're trying to prevent. But you know, sooner or later, the big change will happen.
What is one of the creepiest things a kid has ever said to you? I'll go first. When my daughter was almost 3 years old, she told me and my godmother a story. We were at my godmother's house and we were working on a Halloween/birthday costume for my daughter. We're taking her measurements and cutting fabric, and she randomly looks at us and she asks us where her mom is. I tell her, "You're being crazy. Like, I'm your mama. What are you talking about?" Thought maybe she was confused because I call my mom, so maybe she's looking for her grandma. While I'm saying I'm your mama, she cuts me off and says, "Oh, she's dead." Me and my godmother are looking at each other like, what? My daughter told us my mom is unalive and I live with my aunt. And where's my aunt? I'm like, hold on, what are you talking about? She straight up tells us that she was alive in 1438. She's probably telling us some weird shit about a past life, so I start questioning her. She keeps making sounds that are like Thessaloniki, and she says that her name is Arthnasanyan. I'm writing everything down because I'm like, this is freaking crazy and I don't want to forget it. Because she didn't speak very well, I don't know what the hell she was talking about. I tried to do research on the places and the names that she mentioned, but I couldn't find anything. So if there is a town called like Thessaloniki or something in 1438, let me know. She told me her aunt was really mean to her and that her aunt ended up unaliving too. And that was it. She just stopped talking about it. And I kept trying to like ask her more questions and she wouldn't say anything else. It was just like she had this little brain moment that just sped off a whole bunch of random information and then it completely shut off after that. She's 9 now and she has no recollection of any of this.
Do you have a relationship with Trump ever? Because, you know, Trump loved the hip-hop community at one point. Hip-hop loved him.
He would pop up at events. We respected him as a shrewd businessman. He definitely embodied the hip-hop spirit, but God had different plans for him. God wanted to use him in this moment for change. He wanted to use Trump to expose the level of racism that's been hidden.
He said God want Trump to expose. And you know, he took a little break there. To expose what? Is this why Trump is in office? Is Trump supposed to be the one in office to reveal all of these hidden things that's been going on behind closed doors with these celebrities? Is this why damn near all the celebrities were supporting Kamala? Because Kamala is on their side. Who knows? Let's see what unfolds in 2025.
Y'all keep talking about it's aliens in the water, it's aliens in the water. It's not aliens in the water. The water is how you get to space. Water is a portal. You can't go up to get out of space. You gotta go down. The aliens are not in the water. Space is the water. That's why the water is infinite. That's why we don't know how deep the water is. The water is space. The water is space. The aliens are coming through the water from space. Water is space. The water is space. After a while, the water just turned to space. It's space. That's where space at. I don't know what's so hard. Like, this is not a hard concept to understand. That's why every time y'all see a rocket, that motherfucker blow up. You can't escape from the top. You got to go through the bottom.
You know, she right about them rockets that be going up in the sky. You don't really see them go straight up. They always curve like when it's going up. It's never like directly straight up. I don't think you can leave this dome. You know, there's probably all types of cities and things that we don't know about underwater. And you know, you gotta think about it. The spacesuits look like the same suits that they use to go underwater. And you float the same way.
Now that these motherfuckers done told us that the aliens are inside the ocean, y'all remember this shit? Do y'all remember this shit when the ocean was on fire? Didn't make no motherfucking sense to me, dog. And then they never even told us if the shit got put out. What the fuck they got going on in the ocean? They got a war going on in that motherfucker? Y'all seen Aquaman and the war they had in the ocean? Y'all seen Black Panther, dog? They been telling us, putting it in motherfucking movies. Ain't nobody wanted to believe the shit. The marine demons, dog. After the flood, where the fuck y'all think the demons went? It was a flood, they went in the motherfucking ocean. And that's where they at, dog. When the math start math and everything make motherfucking sense. Noah's flood, it was giants and demons all over this motherfucker. Where you think them demons went? In the ocean. They just saying aliens because they don't want to admit that these motherfuckers are demons, dog. Chilling like a motherfucker. And you wonder why black motherfuckers don't like going in that ocean. Our spirit letting us know, don't fuck around, because if you fuck around, you might fuck around and find the fuck out. And I ain't trying to find the fuck out. So them motherfuckers can stay in that motherfucker. And I ain't fucking with them or going nowhere near them motherfuckers in they home, in they domain, dog. Get it? Domain. Fuck that. Dog. Boy, I be getting hype as a motherfucker when I be putting pieces together in the motherfucking puzzle of life. This shit is crazy, dog. But like I said, they ain't gonna call these motherfuckers demons. They gonna keep calling them aliens because they don't want you to believe that they motherfucking exist, dog. And these motherfuckers demons too. That's why they don't want to tell y'all some of these motherfuckers walking on this earth right in front of us every motherfucking day are aliens as well, dog. Big facts. Pick up what I'm dropping. Peace.
If your aura is fucked up, let me show you how to clean it. It's time to block energy vampires and get rid of demons. The easiest way is to go outside, grind and sit in the sun. The earth and sun will cleanse you, it'll make negative energy run. Another way is take a spiritual bath, a spiritual shower. Cleanse with herbs like lavender so you can regain your power. Next, listen to solfeggio frequencies, that sound healing. Negative energy can't handle that pure positive feeling. Another way is crying, don't be scared to let it out. Crying removes any internal baggage out your house. Another way is to go do some things you love to do. Pure love energy removes anything that's harming you. Abstinence and isolation will help cleanse you too. If you do all of these, I promise you will feel brand new. After you cleanse your aura, you gotta know how to protect your aura. Come and protect my aura. If y'all want a video, I will show you.
You know, even someone just touching you can disrupt your energy field. You know, there's all types of ways to lower your vibration. And you have to be on point and realize when it's happening to you. And you know, he just showed you a couple ways to cleanse your energy and like reset your aura field. You know, always leave a gem for y'all at the end. You know, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you guys sub up. We out, y'all. See you in the next video.